So guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sunderland career mode. The first season is almost coming to an end here. We have a huge episode in this one. We have a home game against Burnley, should be an easy win. We have a game against Watford, could be an easy win. We have a game against Leicester, should be an easy win. And now we have a big game against the first team of the table, Manchester United. And that is just weird. Like, United first team, I can agree with that. Sure, they have a solid side, but we beat them 4-1 earlier in the season away from home, and now we can only score like 1 goal per episode. What has happened to our team? So we're gonna play this game strongest team possible, and Shibe instead for Asoro, and Mbappe, Cashry, Albrighton, Gunnarsson, Nadang, McKillio, Kone, Denair, Kingsley and Pickford. So let's jump into this game and just try and do something good with this team now. Mbappe. This is a goal. Yes! Mbappe. 1-0 Sunderland. Holy shit, this guy is even gonna grow even more in the second season. 14 goals in his debut season in the Premier League for Sunderland of all teams. I'm so happy that Monaco actually sold him to us. 14 goals in the Premier League, 4 goals behind top goal scorer, still top goal scorer, Jermaine Defoe, even though he hasn't scored in like maybe 10 games or something. And I think actually that Mbappe, because he is the one scoring goals for us, is still gonna be top goal scorer by the end of this season. Like, I believe that. Shibe. Heavy touch by Shibe, takes a shot. And, that squeezes in. That's 2-0. First half 2-0. Holy shit. And Shibe actually squeezes that in. I thought that bounced off the defender and didn't go in. But then Shibe actually finds a way to score a goal there. That's his 3rd goal in the Premier League, I think. No, 4th goal in the Premier League. Alright. And Shibe actually started to... Alright, I'm not gonna go ahead of myself and say that he's starting to do something well, but 2-0 up, it looks like a victory in my opinion. Send on Shibe, and Shibe with the ball. Still on Shibe, score 3-0, and Shibe with another goal, and Mbappe with an assist. That's 3-0, and we are almost up to as many goals that we scored in like the last 6 or 7 games. And Shibe with his 2nd goal. 5 goals in the Premier League right now. Maybe Shibe and Mbappe should be continue playing with each other here. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself and say that Shibe might be able to replace Defoe, because that's not going to happen. Albrighton, yes, 4-0, Mark Albrighton with a goal this time. That's his 6th goal in the Premier League, I think. I don't think Mbappe is going to get an assist for that. Yeah, 6 goals in the Premier League for Albrighton. Finally back on the score sheet. A player that actually called for being the signing of the year, or signing of the season in the beginning of the season, because he played really well. He's not underperforming. He's playing really well, but at the same time, Mbappe has grown into a really good player for us, and is definitely the signing of the season. And Shibe maybe for a hat-trick here, and Shibe, hat-trick for the big guy, and Shibe, that's 5-0 in the 90th minute, and Shibe 5-0. That, yeah. A hat-trick for Shibe, and he is now on 6 goals in the Premier League. Holy shit. I'm gonna keep playing Shibe and Mbappe. There goes the final whistle. A 5-0 victory. We haven't scored this many goals in forever, but we played against Burnley and we dominated them. They didn't have a single shot on target. 12 shots, 12 on target by us. And we hit the target on every shot as well. And Shibe gets a 10, Mbappe with a 9.3, Cashry with an 8.6, Albrighton with an 8.5, Gunnarsson with a 9. 3 goals by Shibe, 1 by Albrighton, 1 by Lawton. Mbappe gets an assist. Cashry with another assist. I think this guy is on a, like 11 assists this season. And Shiba with an assist. And Gunnarsson with an assist. So, and Shiba actually scored 3 goals and assisted 1 in a 5-0 victory against Burnley. This is how we are playing. Like, this is how we should be playing every single game. Alright guys, now we have a game coming up against Watford, and we have actually dropped in the table, don't know how, but we are on 5th place now, even though we won against Burnley 5-0. 29 games played, 55 points, 1 point away from Arsenal, 3 points away from Liverpool, 4 points away from Chelsea, and 6 points away from United. But we have scored the most goals in the league so far. We have scored 53 goals. United are on 2nd place with 52, and we have actually lost 6 games. But we can actually do something about this now. We can carry this team. We have I'm gonna say this. We have Nshibe on a good form. We have Mbappé in there as well. Look at this. Top goal scorer is still Defoe on 18. Sharing it actually with Martial on 18 as well. Mbappé on 14. So let's jump into this game against Watford. Same team as last time, and Nshibe and Mbappé striker partnership. Are they gonna provide us with 4 more goals? Mbappé, this is a goal. Yes, 1-0, Mbappé, 15 goals in the league, 1-0 Sunderland against Watford. Come on. Decent stuff there. Look at this. Beautiful pass. I think it's Cashry making the assist again. And Mbappé, 15 goals in the Premier League right now. It's just getting better and better right now. For him, at least, not for the team. The team is underperforming. Maybe not in the last few games, but at least in this game we are playing a bit worse. But that's because Asoro had to come on. Kone, still Asoro, finds Nedong. Nedong scores a goal, 2-0. Nedong, the centre mid, with a goal. He hasn't scored in a long time, and assisted by Joel Asoro. Look at this. I use turn, takes a few steps inside the box, passed it to Nedong, takes a shot right away, top bin, posting in, and that's his 2nd goal, I think. No, it's 1st Premier League goal. Oh yeah, he scored in a cup game. He hasn't scored in the league yet. Well, welcome to the score sheet, Nedong. Still don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I'm gonna keep calling it Nedong. Alright, there goes the final whistle. We pick up a 2-0 victory away from home. Really decent stuff, but at the same time, Nshibe picks up an injury. 3 shots, 3 on target by Watford, and again, as soon as we had Azor on the pitch, we started to missing the target. 10 shots, 4 on target, which means we missed 6 shots, which is not ideal. Nedong gets the man of the match. I think he picked up 1 goal and 1 assist. Mbappé with an 8.7, Cashry with an 8.4, 8.5 on Asoro, pretty decent stuff. Nedong and Mbappé with the goals. No, Cashry picked up an assist. And Asoro with an assist as well. I want to see 7.4 on Gunnarsson. That's not good though. 7.1 on Albrighton. That's really not good. And now the big injury. Victor Nshibe is out for 8 weeks, which means he's out for 2 months, and yeah, he's gonna be out for a long time. 8 weeks. I think he's out for the rest of the season, which means that we need to play with Asoro starting or switch up to starting 11, but I really like to play with 2 strikers, so I don't think I'm gonna switch the formation. But we have a game against Leicester City now. We're going to have to play with the strongest team, even though they are pretty tired. We're going to simulate this, and it's probably going to be the last game of this episode. We have already played 4, right? Yeah, we have. And Borini is coming in for the striker instead for Nshibe. Let's see what's going to happen. Leicester City has a bad form with 1 draw and 2 losses. They win this, of course. Cashry with a goal for us. Huth getting an injury for Leicester, and Gray with 2 goals. The youngster Gray actually scores 2 goals against us, which is not ideal, and we will pick up another loss in the league. We are now on 5th place. We might actually drop down to 6th place if we don't play better in this episode. I don't care about Duncan. Oh yeah, they have accepted my contract. Nice. This means that we have dropped down. No, we haven't dropped down anywhere. What? We are still on 5th place. Are we playing United in this episode? I think we is. I think we are. Are we? I need to take a look at the calendar. I forgot how many games I played. We played against Burnley. We won that 5-0. We played against Watford. We simulated Leicester, and now we're gonna play United. Yeah, that's correct. That's the correct thing. The last game is actually gonna be the game against United. My bad. We're gonna have to play with the team, even though they are pretty tired. We can't use Nshibe. We're gonna use Asoro. We're gonna have who are we gonna have though? We're gonna have Larson in instead. No, the midfield is actually looking pretty decent. Kirchhoff, don't really know. He can play centre back, so we're gonna use him at centre back instead for Kone. Cashry still gonna play. Albrighton, he's not performing well, so I don't know. He's not gonna play this. We're gonna use Borini in this game. Kingsley can only play left back. Let's play Oviedo instead. Even though Oviedo hasn't been playing that well, he's still pretty decent. So we're gonna use Oviedo, and I have these players here: a 44 rated Morgan and a 49 rated Turner from the youth academy. So we're gonna have to put them into training and see what happens after that. Gilo Bodji, we can use him. He's 28. Maybe his first game. I think that's his first game. So we're gonna keep that team as it is. We have Janusaj on the bench as well. Last time we played against these guys away from home, we beat them 4-1. Let's see if we can beat them 4-1 at home this time as well, because we are in need of a win. Mkhitaryan, what is he gonna do? He's gonna cross that in. That's not good defending, but a really great save by the youngster Pickford there. Really well done by Pickford actually. Still Manquillo, posit that back, there's no one there. Oh, and Mbappé was there. And there goes the final whistle. When I'm attacking, they're blowing the whistle. 0-0 draw. This means that we will not go any further up in the league, but we'll go down in the league to maybe even 6th place here, which is not ideal. 7 shots, 4 on target, 4 shots, 4 on target by United. Really even game, 51-41 possession. Man of the match goes to Rojo with a 7.6. Best rating in our team was Oviedo with a 7.5. So it was a really defender-minded game, because 2 defenders in each team gets the highest rating for us. So I don't know, like we should have scored at least one of the chances we had there. Alright guys, this is how the table looks like after 32 games. We are on 59 points, 9 points clear of the 6th place Crystal Palace there, which means I don't think that we will end under top 5. So we have 3 points up to Arsenal, 4 points up to Liverpool, 6 points up to United, and 6 points up to Chelsea as well. What? Holy shit, they're on the same points? Well, that's weird. And our recent score is like this: 17 wins, 8 draws, 7 losses, which is really, like, I think I never thought I was gonna lose 7 games with this team. And we don't have that many games left either. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 games left in the league, which means we don't have that many points to play on. We have 18 points to play with, which means that if we want to win the league, we need every single win, to be honest. And we're gonna take a look at the top goal scorers and stuff like that before we end the episode. We have Mbappé on 3rd place with 15 goals. We have Jermaine Defoe still on 18. Sadly enough, he can't play anymore in this season. We also have, I think we have one more on the list. No, we do not have one more on the list. We have assists though, Cashry with 12 assists, and we have Gunnarsson on 13th place with 5 assists. I think we have one more. Yeah, we have Jermaine Defoe on 17th place with 4 assists. We have Borini on 4 assists, and Mbappé is not there. But if you take a look at that, 2nd place Anthony Martial, he has 11 assists. So Anthony Martial has 19 goals and 11 assists into this season. That is just amazing from the youngster. And Pickford, clean sheets 16. Even though we have conceded plenty of goals in the end here, he still has 16 clean sheets, 22 years young. That's just amazing. And another youngster, Karius, for Liverpool, has 12. And then a really experienced keeper, Czech, with 12 clean sheets. So 2 youngsters going strong in the clean sheets there, 16 and 12 for Pickford and Karius. Decent stuff by us there, and we're going to end this episode here. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. We are on 5th place. Hopefully we'll be able to get that Champions League, at least qualify for the Champions League. That would be nice if we could. And if you enjoyed this episode, smash that like button, and if you're new to my channel as well, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later with another video.